Welcome back in. Over the summer, Oakland Zoo took a big step in conservation, helping to restore the American bison population, North America's largest land mammals, through an outbreeding release program. Joining us to talk more about the program is Oakland Zoo CEO Nik Dehejia. Nik, thanks for being here at Live in the Bay.
Wonderful. Thanks for being here.
Yes, it's so much fun to have you here to talk about the Oakland Zoo and all of your conservation efforts. So tell me about this one that is focused on restoring the bison population.
Yeah, well, I mean, incredibly powerful, right? I mean, when you think about going to a zoo, a lot of it is about families having fun, connecting with animals at the zoo. But as zoos are evolving, conservation, recovery of species is so critically important. We had the opportunity to be out in Montana with the Blackfeet tribe. This goes back almost a decade. We were opening our California Trail exhibit here in Oakland, and buffalo roamed into California. So it was a story we wanted to tell, but putting that aside, we had the opportunity to connect with the Blackfeet tribe, move a historic herd from Canada after 150 years back onto the Blackfoot Reservation.
Wow.
And that's how the relationship started. And you know, we've been embedding ever since then and getting to know them, getting to be part of their story.
Yeah, and so you've actually gone out yourself and you've spent time out in Montana. Tell me about your visits and what you guys are accomplishing out there and learning as well.
Yeah, well, I mean, again, powerful to be on an Indian reservation, just sort of seeing the difference of how it is. But you know, that story of, so we have buffalo from the Blackfeet here at the Oakland Zoo, part of that historic herd that we brought back. So every few years we send them back, now nearly 40 buffalo from the Oakland Zoo back to the reservation.
Wow.
But just being out there, again, I mean, it truly is amazing. It takes your breath away. You're here with this tribal Indian community, the buffalo that are so important. They're so part of their heritage, part of their culture. There's obviously a dark side to this story just in the United States in terms of how buffalo were decimated from 30 to 60 million down to just thousands in the 1800s. And so 100 years to decimate all those animals, it's taken 100 years to just start the process of reconciliation and getting to know that history. So we have been involved with the Blackfeet tribe. Part of it is just getting that buffalo back onto the reservation, but as part of a much larger goal, that reintroduction of these wild animals back into the United States and through all of these different areas, not just on the reservation, but really moving them across. And so that's the long story that we're going after.
Yeah, absolutely. I can imagine that to be there with the Blackfeet tribe and be immersed just, you know, on the land and with them, it has to be so powerful. What is a lesson that you took from your time out there?
Boy, well, you know, the opportunity just recently to be out there, to get on horseback, to ride with them up to their spiritual mountain, it's called Chief Mountain. Being there, having them sing and tell stories, to be in sort of in that inner circle. Being the ability to go on a ceremonial hunt with them, the harvest that they're doing of the buffalo, bringing all their kids and young people together. Again, buffalo has moved away from their history, so they're trying to reintegrate.
Yeah.
So first of all, just humble. Just sitting there and being an outside partner, but being supportive. That history we need to look back at. It's so deep. The reconciliation that we often need to have with our own history, in this case, buffalo, or with Indian tribes at large, but also the hope. That reconciliation, that hope that we can change the narrative. Not only can we bring buffalo back, but we can change that narrative and that relationship, in this case, with this tribal community.
Yeah, very, very cool. In terms of kind of bringing that back to the Oakland Zoo and, you know, families and kids being at the zoo, what do you hope that they take away from your conservation efforts?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it is, you know, again, when people come to the zoo, oftentimes they just want to know, you know, what are they being fed? How old are they? How much do they weigh? We share all of that, but it's something deeper. If you keep coming back, you learn about the story. The storytelling ultimately becomes really important. And so whether it's through our education programs or through docent-led tours around the zoo, there's an opportunity to share a much deeper story, and that connection that, you know, as young people, we love seeing animals and we love connecting, but as you grow up, you become a voter, maybe you're gonna go into the sciences, maybe you're gonna think about biology or other sciences as careers. And so that's oftentimes where the spark happens is at that first, second visit at a zoo.
Yeah, I love that you are kind of challenging everyone to go a little bit deeper. Every animal has a story. There's so much that you can kind of dig into in that regard. I want to talk about the zoo and kind of other fun things that you have going on. What are some things that people can look forward to?
God, well, the zoo is always fun all the time. I mean, we have coming up our Glowfari, which is our lantern larger-than-life festival, runs through the holiday. So look out for that. That's going to be coming up soon in terms of being able to buy tickets. But right now at the zoo, we just brought in a new siamang, a gibbon species, 2 years old. Her name is Raya, just absolutely cute. And our gibbons are there connecting with each other. So there's always something fun going on at the zoo that just creates excitement. And, you know, obviously it's a healthy walk out. Connect with your friends and family and just enjoy a day in Oakland.
As the CEO yourself, what is something that you kind of take pride in every day being a part of the Oakland Zoo?
Oh boy, well, you know what, just yesterday I'm out walking the zoo and seeing kids have a really good time. We have this trading card program. Think of it as your baseball cards, but they're animal cards. And so we have a wildlife trading Wednesday. Kids come out and they're asking for cards. And so just seeing the joy, and that's all we need sometimes is just pure joy and pleasure to be somewhere outside. In this case, being at the Oakland Zoo, which is so fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Animals just bring such a sense of joy and happiness to everyone. So thank you so much for joining us and sharing a little bit about the zoo and your conservation efforts as well. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes.